Et let's go.
Coche le live est online sous le jeu Genshin Impact.
Sur Genshin
Ça
Impact.
commence.
Oh, il me manque 100. Ouais.
What should I try this time?
Bon.
Made another handsome sum today? A toast to our success.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made a... Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler
Salut.
that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
Salut Azerty, comment vas-tu?
Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as
Savage
you're
j'ai
aboard.
acheté le bateau pour le lac Combo.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off
Non, t'as acheté le bateau
I
du
suppose
combo.
congratulations are in order.
Aïe
Whether
aïe
the
aïe.
journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss,
T'aurais pu
each
acheter la mer,
step
hein.
you take is another
C'est
achievement.
au même prix, hein.
Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Et on aurait été pêcher ensemble.
Mais elle n'aime pas le pack.
Kinda hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Ah, j'ai cru que t'avais acheté le pack.
Why not come and find me when you arrive?
Je suis tout content,
I'll be
moi.
awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get
Se
all
rouler par terre de rire, se rouler par terre de rire.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Lee.
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
Thanks for coming all this way.
Just following orders.
J'espère que t'es bien
I'll see
installé,
you
hein.
two aboard the Alcor.
Oh, je l'ai eu. Plein de nouvelles pour le moment. C'est un bateau à prendre. Ah, mais voilà, mais c'est bon. Pas besoin de se battre.
The waves are as calm as always.
What a bountiful haul.
Weapons on this side.
Et c'est le jour de paye ou quoi, là, aujourd'hui? Oh, il pleut. Oh!
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail! Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Ah, you finally made it.
STV
All
tantôt on
these
peut
years
pêcher à
come
deux.
rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious. I'm only joking. You're just...
Bah, écoute,
Well, now that everyone's here,
comme tu veux.
we set sail for
Mais
the
dans
land
ton camp.
engulfed by storm and
Oh,
tempest.
dans
N'oubliez
ton...
pas de vous follow
The
pour plus
nation
de
of
contenu.
eternity.
Anchors
Ça, c'est bien un
Ok.
truc de par chez vous, ça, le tantôt. Le belge. Oh! Azerty en parole belge. Hier, je rentre chez moi. Je vois un camping-car, parce que j'habite pas loin d'un camping. Donc, je vois. Ils vont tranquille. Enfin, une allure tranquille, quoi. Je vois qu'il passe devant le camp. Je vois qu'il arrive pas loin du camping. Je pensais qu'il allait, tu sais, ralentir. Non, non. Ils ont continué à passer. Ils ont passé devant le camping. J'ai entendu le frein, la marche arrière. Ils avaient loupé le camping. Je dis, ah bah ça. Ah, une petite cinématique.
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna
Voici ma
walk
chaîne
into the
YouTube.
government-
www.youtube.com/chnwc9DEWBDHQ1COM/chanchq0DZRLSG.
Even if we're kind of bending them.
Vers l'infini et l'au-delà. Pardon. Je crois que j'étais un peu loin là. Regarde. Tu vois, Zerti, j'ai pas besoin d'aller sur Fishing Planet pour pêcher.
MDR.
Voilà.
Yeah, you nearly got him. What is it? What is
Et
it?
voilà, je t'ai
Is
pêché
it
un
another
poisson.
Visage avec masque, visage avec masque, visage avec masque.
Et un deuxième.
Nice catch.
Pour la persil.
Victory is almost ours. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Et voilà, je viens de te pêcher un poisson. Je viens de te pêcher un pergénile.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
The International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits? My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
Salut.
Kanjo Commission?
Salut le pêcheur des 52.
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth.
Comment vas-tu?
Bah, bien et toi?
Ça va.
Hop. Un petit ramen.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends.
N'oubliez pas de vous follow pour
I
plus
think
de
you'll find
contenu.
I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
Un vieux verre, plus un, réveil 20 mètres 57 secondes.
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
Eh ouais. C'est cru au mercato là, 2 millions.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for rent,
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Voici ma chaîne YouTube. https://www.youtube.com/c9dewdwc9dhqaegqat0dzrlsg.
The International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Let's go! Enfin!
Je vais enlever tout le monde de ma PS5.
Pourquoi Joker? Du coup, bah, salut, comment vas-tu et pourquoi?
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Paroquet est le mois des modos.
That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every
Que se
turn.
passe-t-il du
But
coup
that's
parce que je
nothing new for
comprends pas
us.
tout.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
Azrotis y regarde le live Limon
It's
message.
not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't
Non,
stop us from being able
il y
to
a plus
enjoy a
que
comfortable
il y a pas
existence.
Azerty.
No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the three
Tire-moi de tes
commissions,
modos.
that's the one that oversees everything on retail,
Pourquoi
isn't
tu veux que je te retire de mes modos?
That's right.
En fait,
They
j'ai pas
impose
suivi
astronomical tax rate. They
ce qui
just
se passe,
issued a new
Joker.
tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we
Perruque.
pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow. What's
Alors,
that?
attends.
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either.
Fais le
Till
SSD,
the new
il te
decree
plaît.
came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow.
bon.
But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher.
Attends, pas tout à fait,
Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock.
Joker.
We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from
Bienvenue
them
sur
because
mon
the
live et
tax decree
profitez à
forces us
partager
to.
un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
It's a vicious cycle. The consequence
Dis
of
qu'on
which
c'est
is
bon.
that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And
Ok,
once that happens,
je verrai, je te le dirai du coup. Alors,
we've tried communicating with the commission directly.
Bala sa sœur
This is
bien
a
STT.
nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
alors, attends. Hop. Comment j'avais fait pour te mettre sur mon dos, tu vois? Voilà, c'est bon. Je t'ai retiré des modos du coup, comme tu me l'as demandé. Mais je sais pas pourquoi tu veux que...
But Carice is the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
Right, and besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea.
Bon, bonne continuation. Et TKT ne le prend pas mal, mais j'enlève tout nombre de ma PS5, surtout ne le prend pas mal.
If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
Ça marche, bah merci à toi aussi. Hein. Bonne continuation.
Merci.
Alors.
Which one should I choose?
Ouais, elle est là. On fera l'émission après.
N'oubliez pas de vous follow pour plus de contenu.
Je vais avoir ma carte complète. Non, la complète. Avec plus de contenu sur la carte que du noir. Je ne sais pas où je vais, où je dois aller surtout aussi. Et ben voilà. Là, je sais où je vais. Ah oui, effectivement. On pouvait toujours chercher l'île. À l'autre bout de la France. Ouais, j'ai vu. On doit aller voir.
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? Haha, very funny. Real fixers don't need to refer to themselves that way. I wasn't born yesterday, you know. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret, got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Kurisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in
Voici ma chaîne YouTube. https://www.youtube.com/uc9dewbdhq1EGKQAT0DZRLSG.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his...
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
Ouais, on va retenter. Qu'est-ce qu'on pourra lui donner?
goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to. Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Un viewer égale réveil 41 mètres 25 secondes.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right. I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is evidence. You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose.
Allez, on va retrouver. Oh, c'est quoi, hein? Voilà.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Ah.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Come out, I can see you. Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh! Seems like he's noticed us.
Ouais, c'est compliqué cette mission.
Which one should I choose?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Get any customers?
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away! What?
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Hey, looking for something special?
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
Voici ma chaîne YouTube. https://www.youtube.com/uc9dewbdhqat0dzrlsg.
After him!
Many Outlanders are having trouble. Feel free to visit the international trade.
Love her freedom. Sorry. Which one should I choose?
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any
Ah,
customers.
Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work. Love her freedom. Which one should I choose?
Now, who else is behind on pay?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
It's not like I'll get any customers.
He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look? Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found...
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young... lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun.
N'oubliez pas de vous follow pour plus de contenu.
The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma, what was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend. You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Voici ma chaîne YouTube.
But
https://www.youtube.com/c/channel/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/c/
So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything.
Anyway.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about... Wait, so... Did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we...
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has... Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
The Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
Allez!
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly!
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Conjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then. You must know the Qingxian. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxian, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Poisson.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you...
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters, to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep...
N'oubliez pas de vous follow pour plus de contenu.
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Eh ouais.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami.
Voici ma chaîne YouTube.
Better
https://www.youtube.com/cnlm/cnufdw/cnfcnufdcnft0dzrlsg.
serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island.
Ah, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safety.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it. You're seriously considering taking this job? It's ridiculous.
That single...
Wind blade!
Got lucky that time.
Have a little taste.
Cut to the chase.
Freeze.
Incoming.
Freeze. Have a little taste. That tingle? Picked the wrong test subject.
Steady as stone.
Say no more! Monsters sighted. Prepare to counterattack.
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato. Don't blink. Hey! With sword comes shadow.
I got careless.
Speed of light.
How's Finally,
Attendez, on m'appelle.
Don't blink.
Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Incoming.
N'oubliez pas de vous follow pour plus de contenu.
Don't blink. Incoming. Don't blink.
It's over.
Hey!
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is in my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a...
My lady?
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it.
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do.
Huh. Paimon never...
I wish you a safe journey.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
all right.
Ça y est, on a réussi à protéger tout le truc. Parce que c'était la galère, hein. C'était la galère. Bon, on a réussi à quitter Ritu.
Voici ma chaîne YouTube. https://www.youtube.com/uc9DEWBDHQAEGKQAT0DZRLSG.
Allez, Inazuma, nous voilà. Je vais changer de personnage pour du coup le nouveau personnage que j'ai gagné. On récupère la récompense, voilà. Ouais, j'ai gagné lui, du coup, en dernier personnage.
At the ready.
Ah. Du coup, il m'a invité à Dirty. Ah ouais, j'ai pas vu. Allo Azerty.
I'll race you there.
Ouais, trop. En fait, j'ai pas reçu la notif. Ah ouais, non, 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 par contre, moi, je bouge trop de personnes. Ouais, bon, bah attends, il y a là, du coup, il y a ma mère qui m'appelle. Bon, allez, à toutes.
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
Nowhere to hide. That's cheating. Don't blink.
Leave it all to me.
A little dusty. Let's give it a spring cleaning.
Someone needs assistance.
Whew, we're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Rêve les amis, pour ceux qui me connaissent pas, je joue à Genshin Impact.
Time to clean up. Leave it all to me.
Ouais, je crois qu'il va arrêter tous les réseaux sociaux à mon avis. Bah, en fait, c'est simple, j'ai pas TikTok. TikTok, en fait, à ce que j'ai compris, c'est physique Et c'est tout quoi. Tu fais une danse de merde et les gens ils sont contents. Par contre, c'était un physique horrible, tu vois, juste un physique horrible. Leur visage, non mais tu vois, c'est quand même un truc réel, hein. Et ça juge au physique. Les gens, tu t'es moche, ça y est, ils vont tout faire un truc pour que te casser les couilles pour dire quoi t'es moche.
I'll catch up.
Moche. Après, moi j'ose dire ça en plein live, hein, je m'en fous, hein. Mais bah, on vit dans un monde où si t'es moche, bah c'est chaud. Comme dirait c'est Boudère qui a dit ça, hein. Boudère, elle l'a dit, hein. Si t'es moche, bah tu vas te faire critiquer, surcritiquer. Non mais hey, c'est une vanne, hein. Attends, il y a ma mère qui vient qui me rappelle. Ouais.
Someone needs assistance.
Please speak to President Song.
I'll catch up.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Voici ma chaîne YouTube.
https://www.youtube.com/uc9DEWBDHQAEGQAT0DZRLSG. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which
Ouais,
case,
re.
welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Ok, d'accord. Bon, tu disais quoi là, que je parlais aussi bien qu'une vache espagnole, c'est ça le français? Ah bah moi je parle bien la française, hein. Moi je parle bien la France.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think—
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything
Bon,
like this when we
bref.
were in Liyue Harbor?
Oh, il est déjà 19h17.
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
De quoi? Qui t'a eu? Ah ouais.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you?
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
Oh là, t'as fait comment là? Je viens de faire une crise cardiaque. Ah tiens, franchement, je vais quitter la vocale et faire comme si je n'avais rien entendu.
Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination.
Bah
A
écoute,
long time ago,
là je
we
vais
had a
bientôt faire une
friend who was
pause.
much the same.
Je
But
graille.
then the lightning struck.
Hein? Hein? J'en sais rien moi, le temps que je mange. Je peux manger en 5 minutes qu'en 15-20 minutes quoi.
Ah,
Non, non.
so you've heard of his story. his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located.
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Bon, vous savez ce que ça fait d'être en week-end?
Oh? Where?
Là, je suis en week-end, là. Bah non, je suis en week-end. J'ai pas cours, hein, moi je travaille.
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god.
Non, je suis en
It's
week-end.
still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Non, non, en week-end, en fait, c'est samedi, dimanche. Non. Non, non. Non, en gros, toi, tu connais pas le week-end en Belgique. Il n'y a pas de week-end. Non, mais toi, t'as pas de week-end en Belgique. Bah voilà. Donc, c'est quoi le week-end? Au secours, j'ai un mongol dans le chat vocal. Avec l'encre. Ah oui, maintenant que tu m'en parles. On finit l'histoire. Et après on va grailler.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they?
N'oubliez pas de vous follow pour plus de contenu.
Ouais, ça me fait chier. Bah.
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city
Je
of
retrouve
freedom,
une personne de
and Liyue is
confiance
the
pour
city
faire
of
le modo.
contracts.
Non, je te fais pas confiance. Je fais pas du tout confiance aux Belges.
As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity.
Déjà, ils arrivent pas à jouer contre la France qui était hyper nulle en Europe, en Coupe d'Europe. Hier, je vois un camping-car des Belges. Parce que j'habite pas mal à camping. Ils loupent le camping. Du coup, ils font une marche arrière dans une rue. Bah, écoute,
As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Sakoku decree to limit
Bah, en fait, la vidéo, elle aurait duré quoi, 20 secondes parce que je les aurais pas vus. En fait, ils sont passés devant moi, tu vois, mais il y a un mur, bah, en fait, parce qu'il y a un virage. Et dans le virage, il y a un parking et t'as le camping.
The Shogun wishes to keep
Et du coup, en fait, le mur me cachait le truc.
Time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
En plus, je l'avais dit, hein. Je l'ai dit, eux, ils vont louper le camping, les Belges. Ah bah, ça a pas loupé. Bon, écoute, bah, si vous venez chez moi, faites attention parce qu'il y a un virage et le camping est dans le virage. Comme si vous savez où j'habite. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Moi, je rigole, hein, mais y a pas qu'au Belge que ça arrive, hein.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding.
Ok, bah les gars,
As for the
gros
reason
stop chez
behind the
moi.
recent Vision Hunt decree,
J'espère qu'on vous t'entend pas sur mon live, hein, parce que là, ils vont faire une crise cardiaque, les viewers, hein. C'est un vrai carnage. Arrête, tu sais
perhaps
que
the
ma chaîne
Shogun
YouTube, elle
believes that
reprend.
visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to
Bah, j'ai arrêté
exist.
de faire des lives sur YouTube. Tu sais, mais je remets les rediffusions du coup de Twitch sur YouTube. Ce matin, je me lève, bah, je prends mon petit déj, je me prépare pour le boulot, tout. Je mets la vidéo en ligne, je regarde à midi. J'avais un certain nombre de vues. Impressionnant, quoi. Waouh. Non, non, j'étais un double chiffre. Waouh. On va se calmer, les enfants.
Whatever the
Bon,
case,
vas-y,
the fact
on
is
fait
that the
des
Raiden
enchères.
Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to
Celui
scour
qui me
the
trouve
nation
le
for
nombre de
visions,
vues que j'ai fait sur
embedding
YouTube
each one in
sur la
this
vidéo
statue.
d'aujourd'hui, sans tricher, bien sûr, sans tricher, attention. Bah, il aura gagné. Bah, gagné, je peux rien offrir pour le moment, donc il aura gagné le droit de recommencer.
And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as
Allez, faites vos jeux.
Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
Tu tenté ta chance, Azerty?
The Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish.
J'ai fait un double chiffre, pas un truc à 50 millions de chiffres.
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree.
Bon, moi j'ai pas le droit de
Vision
jouer,
Hunt
donc
decree is
je peux pas
something
le
that
faire.
simply should not exist. And Miss
Allez.
Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was.
Ouais.
Huh? Hey, are
Qu'est-ce qui
you
se passe?
okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations?
Ouais, des Belges qui savent pas gagner contre l'équipe de France la plus nulle. Un. Attends, un et 5 penalty. Et 6. Attends, 5 ou 6. Bon, donc en tout, on a marqué un vrai but. Après, c'était que des penalties. Et la Belgique? Et, et un contre leur camp. Oh, mais tu t'inquiètes pas, je crois que les Français ils sont bien foutus de la gueule des Français. Hein.
That would seem to confirm the saying.
Quand je serai mort, quand je parlerai bien la France quand je serai mort.
Have you heard it before?
C'est qui,
That when a
Armand?
person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods, that is
Ok,
where
j'ai cru
visions
que c'était
come
un prof
from.
de français,
In
j'ai des
other
plus
words,
un.
a person's vision represents their ambition.
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
Qui est connecté?
So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
De quoi? Bah, je me suis pas du tout mute en vrai. Bah écoute, j'ai déjà entendu pire. Ouais, comme moi? Il a Congo au moins, ton pote? Il a le Congo?
N'oubliez pas de vous follow pour plus de contenu.
Ouais. Non merci, ça ira, hein. De quoi? Oula!
Ad Astra Abyssal. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
Eh ouais, voilà, c'est des gens comme toi qui énervent les gens.
Restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Ouais, va te faire cuire un œuf. Bah, quoi? Eh, je t'ai dit, va te faire cuire un œuf. Eh, j'ai pas dit de... Hein, bon. Oh, je l'ai pas dit. Eh, c'est toi qui l'as dit tout seul, hein. Ah. C'est qui lui, là, le mec? Oh, t'es un fada, toi. Oh, t'es un fada. Incroyable talent. Allez!
Voici ma chaîne YouTube.
Ah ouais, attends. Ah, là, c'est trop fort.
https://www.youtube.com/uc-cnl/uc-c9dewbdhqat0dzrlsg.
C'est quoi là? Ou alors il a pas du tout essayé, ouais. Allez. Ah ouais, j'aurais tendance de remonter sans poisson, quoi, en gros. Merde, j'essaie de taper un renard, mais ça n'a pas tué. Oh le bâtard. Il est en train de dire que son prof de maths il est nul en informatique. Il est noir?
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
Oh ça y est! Oh j'ai un bateau!
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Bienvenue sur mon live et profitez à partager un agréable moment autour de votre boisson préférée égale.
J'ai réussi à débloquer un bateau. Je vais pouvoir faire un mode Fishing Planet. Allez, on va voir s'il m'a envoyé l'invitation. Oui. Attendez, on va quitter le live. Je vais faire une pause, je vais manger et après je vais sur Fishing Planet.
In adventuring, as in
Dis
business,
à tout de
you
suite sur
always have to
Fishing
seize the
Planet. Bah
opportunity
tout à
while
l'heure,
it's there.
bah ouais, bon bref, on avait compris quoi. Et bon appétit pour ceux qui n'ont pas encore mangé.